Thumb to the brothers, Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shimi Awashas to the sisters. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, formed out of 1 West 125th Street under command of YAHANNA, and we are the home of the truth. This is the I.S.U.P.K Houston Sabbath service. We are not affiliated with any so-called Hebrew Israelite camps, Christians, blackity blacks, conscious community. We're not affiliated with none of that. We are our own entity, and our entity is of the Lord. You understand me? That being said, in the Sabbath service, what we do is we go over the Hebrew, the English of the scriptures, and we give full circle understanding to all of Israel so that y'all have a full understanding of the scriptures, and then you can use it in your everyday life. You understand me? See, this is what makes the difference between us and the Christian church, because you go to the Christian church on your so-called Sabbath of Sunday, and you get maybe one scripture a day. You know what I'm saying? And 2 hours of praise and worship and a whole lot of hooping and hollering, and not enough or not any understanding of the scriptures. Rather, in here, we're going to talk about, we're going to mingle little current events and the scriptures together, but we're going to talk about all scriptures all day long. You know what I'm saying? That's all we're going to get in this class, and we're going to get them in English and in the original Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So that you know we're not full of crap like your Christian pastors are. You understand me? That being said, we're going to get it started. If y'all having any trouble with the sound, anything, just make sure y'all click 1. Yeah. From right now, we getting I'm under the impression that the sound is to all. If y'all have any troubles or any issues, feel free to press 1 or contact any of us before in the chat room. With that, we're gonna do a medium, which means to stand. All right, most high in Christ. Uriah Baba Nyamim Banya Shala. Yahweh Shemi Awashas.
YAHANNA.
All right, with that, we're gonna start on our prayers. So, Amadya Wapanya Hakwadam and Saw, which means to stand and face the east. And we'll start with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. I'll go Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakotka, Taba'ah, Ratzaka, Haya, Aisha, Ba'aratza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Natalanawa, Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kawawatnawa, Hasalaknawa, Kawawathinawa, Wala'ah, Abianawa, Anasayawan, Abal, Hoshainawa, Ayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Wa'ala, Watapara, I will Aman.
In the English. Our Father,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. And forgive us of our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
Hakat, the prayer of the power. Yahweh. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Baba Kasha. Atalanawa. Hakak. La Rapa. Kamakala. Wakal Madawa. Hakak. La Tahor. Hamat Israel. Hakak. La Hakuyam. Hamatiyam. Hakak. Al Rakawa. Hatamala. Lagarashan. Ba'ashim Yahushua. Wadaman.
In the English, Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Lord, in the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner.
The power to heal all manner
of sickness.
And
all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahaharya. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azarya. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayim. Wa'aratazah. All your thun. Labawat. Regalka. All Yanawam. Shabarka. Hanala'a. Yanawam. Wala'a. Yayishan. Shawamar. Yasha'ala. Yahweh. Shabarka. Yahweh. Zalka. Al Yah. Yamyanka. Yawamam. Hashamat. La'ayakaka. Wayarach. Balayala. Yahweh. Yasamarka. Makara. Yasamar. Atnapashka. Yahweh. Yasamar. Tazaatka. Wabawaka. Ma'aita. Wa'aida Walam.
In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold. He that keepeth Yashala.
He that keepeth Yashala.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth.
And even forevermore.
Even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. All Damiyalaka. All Takarash. All Tashakwat. All Kayahanna. Our Yabyaka. Yahama Yawan. Wa Mashanayaka. Nasha Awa. Ra'ash. Alamaka. Ya Ira Yamwa. Sawa. Wa Yata Ya Aitazawa. Altaza Pawanyaka. Amarwa. Lakawa. Wanakakidam. Magalia. Wala'a. Yasakar. Sham Yasha'ala. Iwad. Kaya. Nawa Aitazawa. La. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Barya. Yakarapwa. Ahalya. Adawam. Wayashama Ayaliyaham. Mawa'aba. Wahagarya. Gabal. Wa'amawan. Wa'amalak. Palasha. Amyashabya. Tazawar. Galmasawar. Nalawa. Amam. Hayawa. Zarawad. Nabanyalawat. Salah. Aishalaham. Kamadyan. Kasayasa Ra'a. Kayabyan. Manakar. Bayashwan. Nashamadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Hayawa. The mind. La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nada Yamawa, Kaira, Wakaza Abba, Wakazabat, Wakataz Almanai, Kal Nasa Yakamwa, Ashar Amarwa, Naya Russia, Lanawa, Ata, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwas, La Panyaraka, Kaash, Daba Ira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Dabadatma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Wapatka, Dabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Palawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shemka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Adi, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayada Iwa, Kaya, Ata, Shemka, Yahweh, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaha Ratiza.
In the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O power.
O power.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
And they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
Come.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
And let us cut them off from being a nation.
That the name of Yashala.
That the name of Yashala
may be no more remembered.
May be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
And
Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
Do unto them as unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kaisar.
At the brook of Kaisar.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They become as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeed.
And like Zeed.
Yea. All their princes as Sabbath.
All their princes as Sabbath.
And as Zamuna.
And as Zamuna.
Who have said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
The
houses of the power in possession.
The houses of the power in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth they wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
And as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
So persecute them with thy tempest.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
And make them afraid with thy storm.
With their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
Yahweh. Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Let them be confounded and troubled forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
Yea, let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That thou whose name alone.
That thou whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Art the most high over all the earth.
Art the most high over all the earth. With that, Sar and Yashabi, which means to see. I'm sorry, Frank. Water, sir. Yes. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. All right, y'all. So again, we're gonna be starting at Genesis 47 and 21. So where we left off last week. And let's see here. And this is around the time when the famine is starting to creep into Egypt. You understand me? So at this point, you see it being broken down as to what's exactly going on in the land of Egypt. And we'll start there in the Hebrew and continue on.
She needs breakfast somewhere. It's a little bit more No, it's the frankincense in there. Come on. No. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 47, verse 21 in the Hebrew. Wa'atha ha'aim ha'abayar atawa la'irayam makwataza gabawal matazarayim wa'id Quataza, yeah. Verse 22 in the Hebrew, Rakwa, Adamath, her Kahan, yeah, her Kahanyam, La'a, Quana, Kaya, Quok, La Kahanyam, Ma'ath, Para'ai, Akawa, Atha, Haquam, Ashar, Nathan, Laham, Para'ai, Il, Khan, La'ah, Makarawa, Atha, Adamathum, verse 23 in the Hebrew, Waya Amar, Yawasap, all, Ha'aim, Han, Quanayathaya, Atakam, Hayawam, Wa'atha, Adamathakam, Lapara'ai, Ha'a, Lakam, Zarai, Zarai was a Ritham, Atha, Ha, Adamah, verse 24 in the Hebrew, Wahaya, Wahaya, Batabawat, Batabawata, Wanathatham, Hamayashayim, Hamayashayat, Laparai, Wa Arabai, Hayadath, Yahaya, Lakam, La Zarai, Hashadah, Wala Akalakam, Wala Ashar, Babathiakam, Babathiakam, Wala Akal, La Tapakam, verse 25 in the Hebrew, Waya Amarwa, Ha Chayath Hakatathnawa, Hachayathnawa, Namataza, Khan, but Ayanya, Adanya, Wahaya Yanawa, Ibadium, the power I. Verse 26 in the Hebrew, Wayashum, Atha, Yawasab, Lahakwuk, Id, Hayawam, Hazah, Il, Idamath, Matazariam, Lapara I, Lachamash, Rakwa, or Rakwa, or Rakwa, come. Idamath, Hakahanium, Labadim, La'ah, Hayath, Hayatha, Parai, verse 27 in the Hebrew, Wayashab, Yasha'ala, Ba'aratazah, Matazariam, Ba'aratazah, Goshan, Laya'ak, Waya'akzar, no, Waya'akazwa, Ba'a, Baha, Ba, Wayaparwa, Wayarabwa, Ma'ad. Verse 28 in the Hebrew. Wayakaya, Yaikwa, Ba'aratazah, Matazariam, Shabai, Aisharya, no, Aishara, Shanya, Wayahaya, Yamaya, Yaikwa, Shanya, Chayayawa, Shabai, Shanyam, Wa Arabayim, Wa Ma'ath, Shanya. Verse 29 in the Hebrew. Wayakorabwa, Korabwa, Yamaya, Yasha'ala, Lamawath, Wayakwaria, Wayakwara, Labanya, Layawasap, Waya Amar, Lawa, Na'a, Mataza'ath, Mataza'athia, Khan, Ba'ayanyuk. Ba'ayanyaka. Shayam Na'a Yadak Sakath Yarakaya wa Aishayat Imadia Kasad wa Amat all Na'a or Na the Kwabar the Kwabara Kwa wait the Kwabaranya Kwabarnaya Bamatazariah. Verse 30 in the Hebrew. Washakabatia.
If I could, real quick, just give you when you see wa, ba, wa, ya, like all that, that's like a prefix. So it's kind of like when we read and we say wa ma sanayaka, like distinguish that like a prefix. You know what I'm saying? So it'll help you break down the word better. You know what I'm saying? So like, for instance, this first one, washaka. What's me?
Can you speak up?
Bathia.
Well, I mean, so, I don't know if y'all are, if y'all are Salakia. We're gonna tangent into a Lashawan Kodash lesson for a second, just for a ski taste. All right, so if y'all are following along in the Hebrew and the Assyrian, what I was explaining to the brother is when you run across words that have a wa, a ya, a waya, a ba, la, you know what I'm saying, the in the front of it, those are prefixes. So what you should do is distinguish that prefix and set it apart from the actual root of the word. Right. So if you say like it's let me give you a good example. My Matazariam, you know what I'm saying? It's Matazariam, we already know that's Egypt, right?
Right.
So anything before Matazariam is a prefix, you know what I'm saying? To let you know it's of Egypt, the Egypt, from Egypt, this Egypt, you know what I'm saying? So you Matazariam, you know what I'm saying? To make it sound like more
out of Egypt.
You know what I'm saying? It'll help it make more sense to you when you not only when you reading it, but when you understand what you're reading as far as it being Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Like in case you want to, you know what I'm saying, make your own sentence one day. Right. You know what I'm saying, in the Hebrew. Now you understand, okay, well, if I'm gonna use of, from, anything to lead into a root word, then it'll be connected to the root word. However, it'll be at the beginning or at the end of the root word, depending on, well, at the beginning of root word, if it's a prefix, or if it's a something that like from, of, the versus the at the end of the word when it has thumb and thun and all that is, or yun and yum, all that is it denounces the plurality of what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So the prefix denounces how it leads into the root, and the suffix denounces the plurality of what that root word is. You know what I'm saying? If you remember that, then it'll be easy to break them down, because if you see yum, or especially if it ends with an M or N, or ma or na, you know, or tha, You know what I'm saying? Then you'll be like, okay, well, that's Bar Yath, or that's Akiyam. You know what I'm saying? Meaning Ak, brother, but Yum meaning brother, putting the S on the brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? So now it's brothers. Or Wamatazarayim, which means the well, of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's all I was breaking down to the brother. But it helps you when you reading it from like how we reading it. If you're reading it from the app and you looking on it and you like, okay, you trying to see how it breaks down, how to pronounce it. If you separate those in your mind, then it'll help you understand the meaning of what it is, and it'll help you say it better. Right. Because you gotta make the root word. Yeah, you gotta make a distinction of the root word. The root word is the one that has to be distinct. You know what I'm saying? The prefix and the suffix is like, you know what I'm saying, how they call it, not the they're not the strong consonants. You know what I'm saying? The strong consonant is the root word, you feel me, of the word. You feel me? The other ones, they like the weaker ones. You know what I'm saying? They like the dang, it's a word for that, but Salaki, I can't place it right now. But yeah, Salaki, not to cut you off, but just I was telling you that, but I want to let everybody know who reading also along with us. If you in your Bible Hub app, or if you in your Blue Letter Bible, or if you in your any app that you have that you may be reading Assyrian now, and you breaking these words down, when you see those Wayah or Wah, you know what I'm saying, just in your mind, put a dot like we have on our prayers, put a dot in between that Wayah or that Wah or that, and then say it Wah, and then boom, root word. So now to help you not only understand it but pronounce the words better. So like that was a little bit overkill, but you get it right. I appreciate you. You remember where we was at?
Can't move, sir.
No sweat. It's a lot.
You're at the top, right?
Come on, sir. Wa Shakabathia I'm Abataya.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Wa Nasha'at no Naya Mahamat Zarayam Wa Kwabarat no Naya Ba Kwabaratham Wa Ya Amar Anakia Aisha Kadabarka.
How many you gonna read?
Gonna read this right last. Read this last one so we can end the chapter.
Come on. Wa Ya Amar 31 in the Hebrew. Wa Ya Amar Hashabai or Hashabaya. Hashabaya.
That's fine.
La Ya. Wa Ya Shabai. La Wa. Wa Ya Shatakwa. Yashala. Il. Ra'ash. Hamata.
Let's get it now. That's it right there.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 47, verse 21 in the English. And as for the people, he removed from the cities from one end of the borders of Egypt, even to the other end thereof.
So Joseph, as we understand, he's the governor, the mayor. He's the HNIC in Egypt right now. You know what I'm saying? Under Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the face, and Joseph is the man in charge of giving all the orders out to make sure everything goes according to plan. You know what I'm saying? And right now, there's a famine going on in the land, and the people don't go to the Pharaoh for their request. The Pharaoh is the king. They go to Joseph with their request, and they coming to Joseph like, okay, well, it's a famine in the land. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing else. We just sold you our cattle. We just sold you our land. Now it's like, shoot, all we got is ourselves. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? At this point, Joseph is managing these people in a way in order to keep productivity in Egypt. So it's just explaining it how he the steps he took. You know what I'm saying?
Con. Verse 22. Only the land of the priests bought he not, for the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them, wherefore they sold not their lands.
So the priests in Egypt, not only was the priest was pretty much taken care of, you know what I'm saying, because Pharaoh took care of them. You know what I'm saying? Pharaoh made sure that they was good. He made sure they had food to eat and made sure they ain't had to sell their land. You know what I'm saying? But again, we in Egypt. This is not the 12 tribes land. This is Egypt. You know what I'm saying? So I know y'all may have an understanding about what happens to priests in Israel. You know what I'm saying? We're not in Israel at this point. You feel me? This is Egypt still. So they got whole different rules in Egypt. Keep going.
Verse 23. Then Joseph said unto the people, behold, I have bought you this day and your land for Pharaoh. Lo, here is seed for you, and ye shall sow the land.
So Joseph is just giving instruction to the people like, okay, well, y'all already in Pharaoh's debt at this point. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put y'all to work. Here goes some seed, and y'all till his land, you know what I'm saying, so we can make some stuff shake, you know what I'm saying? We can get some stuff back jumping out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is nothing new to a man of the Lord in leadership, you know what I'm saying? A man of the Lord in leadership will lead people in the right direction, no matter who the people are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, ultimately when even the heathen, you know what I'm saying, when Christ come back and when it's all said and done, we gonna have to do the same thing in earth. Right. You know what I'm saying? To everybody on the earth, everybody gonna be following our lead. You know what I'm saying? Which it should have been in from the get-go. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but since the world got flipped upside down, then I like to take a trip. You know what I'm saying? Right. So lock it. No Fresh Prince reference, but y'all understand though. You know what I'm saying? Life got twisted upside down. Israel at the bottom at this point. We got to deal with it how we deal with it until Christ come back, until we get our divine intervention. Till then, we need to keep following the law, statutes, commandments. And if you want to learn how to do that, then you come to the I.S.U.P.K where we'll teach you right. As a babe. You know what I'm saying? And rise you up. You know what I'm saying? Me? That's right. You know what I'm saying? Teach you how to become teach you how the spirit of rulership. And the spirit of rulership is no different than the spirit of leadership. That's right. You know what I'm saying? You cannot be a ruler if you're not a leader. And you cannot be a leader if you're not a ruler over people. That's right. Mm-hmm. And if I may, it all boils back down to servitude. You know Correct. What I'm saying? If you can't love the people that you serve, there's a problem. Right. You see what I'm saying? And this is a very important point, because this is what sets the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge apart from every other fake Israelite group. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because we understand when in John 3:16, when Yahawashi said the whosoever, man. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Like, Doc, the true priests and prophets of the Lord, man, of old were slaughtered, brother, by their own people, man. Right, right. All right, we gave up our king off a vote, man. You see what I'm saying? We know how hard-headed Yashala is, man. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, brother, we still go out and we show them the greatest act of brotherhood, man, by still willing to put our lives on the line for this nation, brother. Right. You see what I'm saying?
just so the whosoever, the hardest of hard-headed and hard-hearted niggas, man, they see the act of a brother being a martyr for himself, for making himself a curse, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what being a man of the Lord is about, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what every prophet of the Lord did.
Mm-hmm.
That's what every apostle of the Lord did. Even our king did it, brother. We have all examples of this, man. You see what I'm saying? So if you're in this for a gain, if you're in this for a reputation, if you're in this for anything else but to make yourself a living sacrifice, man. You see what I'm saying? This life ain't for you, brother. Serving the most high power under Christ, under Commander YAHANNA, is not for you, man. Salakis.
And I got not to digress, but to, you know what I'm saying, add into this point in a different direction. What I want to also let y'all know is this, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with submitting. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. And I had a brother talking to me earlier this week. You know what I'm saying? He's under the impression that, you know what I'm saying, human life is meant to be, you know what I'm saying, in liberty and total freedom, and everybody can do what they want to do, and there's no rule. But without rules, there's no order, and without order, there's chaos.
That's right.
You understand me? And what y'all got to understand is, a lot of people like to say a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, y'all follow man, y'all follow. There has to be order on the earth, period. Right. Without order on earth, there will be chaos on the earth. And you saying that you following the Most High, that's pseudo. Right. Because you're not following the Most High, because the Most High put leaders on the earth, i.e. Commander YAHANNA. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Most High put him on the earth. You feel me? The Most High put him in the position that he in to lead us. You feel me? And a lot of Christians and figs like to, you know what I'm saying, kind of make a mockery of the fact that we follow an order. You know what I'm saying? Like, but eventually you're gonna have to submit to Christ when he come back. Why not get into that spirit now of knowing how to submit to the leaders now? Because you're gonna end up being like them same people that voted Christ up to the cross. That's right. Who didn't know how to submit. That's right. Who didn't know that their king was looking at them right in their face. Good night. You know what I'm saying, me? Right. Like, you gotta learn how to see leadership. You gotta learn when leadership is right in front of you. You understand me? And if everything you learn about being an Israelite has come from One West and I.S.U.P.K, and Commander YAHANNA is the leader of One West and I.S.U.P.K, then goddamn it, why would you even falter from getting in line? Right. Submitting your spirit to leadership that will lead you in the right direction. That's right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, worldly brothers and Christian brothers and sisters, they got this pride, this sense of pride that makes them feel like just because they following another man that's could be wiser than them, you know what I'm saying, that they somehow weak. Right. You feel what I'm saying? But these same brothers and sisters live and die by movies and animes and all these type of things where these strong men have had leaders that have led them to be strong men. Nice. You know what I'm saying? All the pop culture and all these different things that they love to see and they like to mimic their life off of, their heroes have had somebody who have led them and taught them. You feel me? Mm-hmm. But then when it comes to real life, you can't have no man leading and teach you. The Most High got to teach you. Right. And that's pseudo. Right. Because you're just making that up because you just don't want to follow in order. You understand me? It's ridiculous.
If I may, the problem that you have is having a black man lead over you. Mm-hmm. The problem that you have is having your brother lead over you. Right. Because you damn sure don't have no problem going to the voting booth. Right. And voting for your oppressor. Right. Thinking that your oppressor is actually going. we've been voting for over 50 years as as black people,
Right.
And niggas had to get hung, beaten, and lost their life just so niggas could earn a civil right just to vote, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And nothing has changed, man. You see what I'm saying? But the scripture is so simple in the book of Deuteronomy, the 17th chapter, verses 14 through 15, man. Where the Lord told us all we got to do is choose the man that he chose to lead us, man. And it's going to be a brother from amongst you, man. You see what I'm saying? He made it very simple for Israel, man. But we don't want to do it. You understand? That's what's crazy, brother. So, you know, and I mean, just choose the ways of the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop. You know, I had a brother on Facebook try to tell me he doesn't like to be religious, but you know, he telling me I can't tell my people not to vote, man. But he couldn't answer my question. What has voting done for black people, bro?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can't answer that. So why are we practicing goddamn insanity, man? We you know what I'm saying? We doing the same thing, but expecting a different result, man.
Right.
And it's only killing black people, brother.
Right.
We had a brother just jogging, man, and got shot down by some people talking about there's been a spring of break-ins in their community. How? I want to see that. I want to see the stats on that, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Salaki, sir.
So, you got some more?
Come on, sir. Verse 23, and behold, verse 24, and it shall come to pass in the increase that ye shall give the fifth part unto Pharaoh, and 4 parts shall be your own, for seed of the field, and for your food, and for them of your households, and for food for your little ones.
So that's how, you had to pay your tax when it came to Joseph. You know what I'm saying? He busted down to where Pharaoh would get his fair share. I mean, this is how he did when he was in control of Egypt, how he did the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? He made the Egyptians came to the point where they ain't have nothing, where they was to the point where they needed all the help they can get. Okay, so now you need the help. Now you're going to have to pay a tax to Pharaoh in order to, you know what I'm saying, keep this stuff going up. You know what I'm saying? Keep on.
Come. Verse 25. And they said, thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in your sight, in the sight of my Lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants.
So they saying, basically, with your plan, you saved our lives. So now we're gonna work for you. We're gonna serve Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying, me? And that's what they did. Keep on.
26. And Joseph made it a law over the land of Egypt unto this day that Pharaoh should have the fifth part, except the land of the priests only, which became not Pharaoh's.
So Joseph set a lot of precedences in the land of Egypt.
Right.
You understand me? And it's crazy how a lot of these wannabe Egyptians always say, well, you know, y'all went to Egypt and learned all y'all got from Egypt, but y'all they never take into account that one of us was in Egypt setting these rules up from the get-go.
Right.
You understand me? All these precedences, all these rules that were long lasting in Egypt were being set up by a man that was not an Egyptian. You understand me? So just take that into consideration when y'all got all these fake Egyptians or these fake commissions or these fake doodle sniffers, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? They like to stand up against you. You know what I'm saying? They try to throw that in your face.
Right.
Just make sure you remind them that before all it jumped off, we had a brother in there that was teaching all them people how to live.
Right.
Giving these people a way to survive.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, making rules that were long lasting in Egypt that gave Egypt the renown that they had in the times.
That's right.
You understand me?
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So if I may, just like here in America, man, right? You're told in history books that the slaves couldn't read, man. But how do you think America got built, brother?
Mm-hmm.
How do you think America's all its inventions, right? So they'll tell you Black History Month that this black person made this black person invented that, right? And this is back in the 18 and the, you know, and before the 50s and before the Civil Rights Movement. So how in the hell could we not read, man?
Right.
How in the hell were we ignorant as slaves? You see what I'm saying? Right. You understand the meaning of a slave, man. A slave does everything. You see what I'm saying? That his oppressor wants him to do, man. That's even building the Washington Monument. That's even building the White House. You understand what I'm saying? That's even showing your oppressor how to bathe his behind, man, and brush his goddamn teeth. You understand? This whole earth runs on YAHANNA.
Right.
You understand? We've been the light of this place, man. Now just get into this truth so we can rule the earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And then we'll be able to sit back, brother, and show them how to architect and engineer streets of gold, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We'll show them how to make a chariot, not just a motor run off fossil fuel. You understand what I'm saying? But we'll show them how to we'll tell them, okay, I want this identified flying object to run off sunlight.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? And I wanted to be able to I want to be able to transport and teleport and be able to be in Jupiter on Officer Chapat's plantation.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I want to be in nanoseconds.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because the Lord promised us that if we seek ye first the kingdom, brother, there's things, brother, that he'll have to put on our hearts, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And then when we're in rulership, brother, we ain't got to worry about being oppressed, doc. It's limitless, man,
right,
what we'll be able to do. You understand? Because the God of this Bible stands outside of time.
Right.
You understand? Scripture say the earth is his footstool, brother.
Mm-hmm.
He rests his feet on the earth. You understand? So there's nothing that we will not be able to do in rulership. Shalom, sir.
No, it's a world, you know.
Come. Verse 27. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the country of Goshen, and they had possessions there, and grew and multiplied exceedingly. So
in Goshen, we was doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We was living good in Goshen. That just goes to show you that from the spot that we was in to the spot that we were now, you know what I'm saying? We started living real good based off of Joseph, off the love of Joseph. You know what I'm saying? He had for his people. You feel me? And that's what we got to remember with our people. You know what I'm saying? With the love of our people, we got to make sure that we continue to build our people up. You know what I'm saying? So that we can exceed and live abundantly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because without black love, then you're gonna have black on black crime.
Good night.
You know what I'm saying? Without us, if all you got is us giving our love and possessions and spirit to other communities, then we won't have black enterprise.
Good night.
You can't expect that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got brothers that's rooting and tooting for us to go march in the streets and go get hit with water hoses and put our women on the front line,
damn,
then we losing all our touch on the black enterprise that we could have spent all that time and all that energy producing and dealing with black enterprise. We done lost all that time.
Right.
We lost all that energy.
Right.
Now it's all people want to do is just relax and spend and put money into the oppressor's hands.
That's right.
And think we doing and I mean that's the crux of civil rights. You know what I'm saying? These people and I was talking to a brother about that just the other day. Instead of us spending our time on black enterprise trying to make it right, we spent all our time and energy on marching, getting hit with water hoses, getting beat upside the head with police batons, getting bit by dogs.
Right.
You understand me? And for what? For some false sense of equality that we still don't have now, because you still getting followed around in the stores, you still can't get a job, you still getting killed by the police, you still getting all this same stuff that was still happening then, that we was going to marching and all this thing for. It's happening still now.
Right.
You understand me? So like it.
If I may, sir. If I may. What this proves is that when Yashala, when we're segregated, brother, you understand what I'm saying? We damn thrive, man. You see what I'm saying? And we thrive so well that when the heads that we had, Joseph, when he, I'm moving too far ahead.
Right.
But you understand what I'm saying? So we fight for equality in a place that we built, a place that we established, we started through the Native American brothers, a place where the Judites built, and a place where our Hispanic brothers are sustaining cheaply. You understand what I'm saying? Just imagine, brother, if Black, Hispanic, and Native American people just didn't go to work for 2 weeks in this place. You understand? You think the price per barrel of this oil is negative $40. You understand? We will bankrupt America, man.
Right.
To the point to where China had to be like, hey, we need you to pay up now, Mr. White Man. You understand what I'm saying? You need the mic out? Go ahead. They ain't gonna be able to hear you.
So like if I may, this is why the Blacks and Hispanics are the greatest people on this earth.
One more time, hold on. Get in the mic. They need to hear you.
Salakia. This is why we say that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the greatest on this earth. If we were never hand in hand with the white man, if we would have never had listened to Martin Luther King, where would we be right now? The white man would have to come to our businesses to get food. The white man would have to come to our soul food restaurants to get some good food. The nail salons, the hair salons, everything will be Black owned, Hispanic owned, or Native Indian owned. But see, y'all get mad at the I.S.U.P.K for saying that the white man is the biggest oppressor and the devil, which means deceiver on this earth, because he deceived all our people to think that we had to be hand in hand with these people just so that way we can have what, little crumbs now? But really and truthfully, we had a full course meal from the jump, but y'all traded in a full course meal to get little crumbs, and now y'all wondering why we'll never be on top of this world again.
If I could, yeah, the brother bringing out is so heavy. What he bringing out is so heavy, y'all. Listen, what we had before, and I'm a go a little bit deeper. We had all the ingredients to make a full course meal, and we gave that up in order to have some fast food. Enjoying hand in hand. And when I say fast food, I'm talking about kid meals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We could have been making our own. It's just like, and we could have been making our own cheeseburger, but we gave up our money to make our own cheeseburgers to go get kids meals at McDonald's. $1 burgers at McDonald's. So now you can't barely even eat. You barely can eat. You know what I'm saying? But you happy you got some McDonald's though. You know what I'm saying? Because you went to McDonald's. Oh, we went to McDonald's. But you could have been eating a 1 pound burger at the house for the same price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You would have been full. You could have saved some for later if your stomach ain't even that big.
Right.
You understand me? And see, what our people also got to remember is this. The whole like we left Black enterprise and started dealing with how we can have this false sense of equality with the white man, and then all to come back to the same thing of why we need to make important black enterprise again. Like today, in today's times, all you see is black people talking about, man, buy black. Right. You know what I'm saying? Do this, do that. But we like, and these same people won't admit that MLK's all the things that MLK did was detrimental to the community.
Our oppressor is the devil.
You know what I'm saying? Or the oppressor is the devil. They won't admit neither of that. But you sit here and try to backtrack into what we was already on and say that we need to buy black and we need to stop supporting the Chinese man's nail salons. And y'all saying stuff that we could have been doing. Right. Like, and imagine if we would have been doing that, focusing our energy on doing just that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of focusing our energy on trying to get a place at a rinky-dink table. Right. You know what I'm saying? A rinky-dink table where we ain't even sitting at the head seats. Right. Man, come on, man.
And if I could, sir, what make all them points dust the more heavy is that these people don't even want your money.
Man, look.
They don't even want your money. Tom Ford came out with a statement that said he hated to see niggas wearing Tom Ford. Gucci came out with a hoodie with a noose around the neck. And I'm sure niggas got it on when it wasn't even for you to wear. But they do it to insult you, and it's you'll give your money to somebody who will insult you to your face instead of giving your money to a brother that will give you more love than you've ever seen on the face of the earth.
I mean, you can easily call Officer YAHANNA, brother.
Right.
He got them garments for you, brother. We got a whole garment department down here in H-Town, brother.
Right.
Call Officer YAHANNA, brother.
He'll work it out for you.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? At a good price.
At a righteous price. At a price that's so brotherly, brother. And you ain't gonna have to worry about no mixed fabrics, brother.
Right.
Paying for you thinking you paying for all silk, brother, and you got some goddamn on me
denim.
The blend.
I'm not gonna do that to you, brother.
Hey, look, and this another thing too. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I hear a lot of people saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, our people don't like to deal with our own people, because dealing with our own people, we got to pay more sometimes. Which I gotta understand is, it's only one way we're gonna be able to build our people up, is we got to put money into our own pockets. You know what I'm saying? And again, that does not give you the right to deal unrighteously with your brother. You feel me? Like, if anything, you should be, if you have to sell to the heathen, you giving them a higher price.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you got your Negro prices.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got your heathen price, you got your Negro prices. That's what I do. Right. If I had a product. You feel me? And I would market the heathen price, and every time a Negro come up, I'd be like, you know what, you got the Negro discount.
Right.
You understand me? That's called love of your people. You feel me? But I mean, you know, the point I was trying to make is this: we need to start complaining about our brother, about how much it costs to buy from a brother and a sister, man. You feel me? Because when the white man come out with something new, y'all spend y'all last y'all stimulus check to get the brand new Montclair with the nigger lips on the sweatshirt.
Right.
You understand me? And on the purse. You open the purse up, you gotta open up nigger lips just to get your coin purse.
Right.
You understand me? But you'll pay top dollar for that. But then a brother or sister come out with something brand new, and then you want a discount from them.
Right.
You understand me, man? Give that brother that money, man.
Right.
Give your money to that brother and sister instead of giving it to Wang Chung and Susan and Kathy.
Right.
You understand me?
If I may, Master P and his son, they came out with some noodles, brother.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Support Master P in his noodle situation.
Right.
Because he made a strong point. He said, who even makes the ramen noodle, brother? You understand what I'm saying? But Master P, when the real priests and prophets of the Lord or the I.S.U.P.K start buying your noodles, you need to start Cash App and Commander Junior YAHANNA that 10%,
That's right,
brother. You see what I'm saying? If you really want to support the hood, P, you understand? You support Commander Junior Hanna, brother. That's what we'll do. You understand what I'm saying?
We'll definitely keep you in business.
We got brothers in the NO, brother. Commander Junior Hanna got men in the NO, brother, that make sure black people won't starve, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But you gotta pay the real peace and prophets of the Lord, man, so we can properly divide the money. You're not gonna fix the Ninth Ward or the Calio projects, man, by giving out turkeys on Thanksgiving, brother.
Right.
You're not gonna fix it that way, P. But what you will do is you call Officer Madabar, you understand what I'm saying, and pay them tithe, pay some camp funds, Master P. You understand what I'm saying?
We'll show you how to build up New Orleans.
You understand what I'm saying? We'll do it that way, brother.
Right.
And we'll buy you damn noodles.
Right. Right. You won't have to worry about a noodle being sold.
Right.
Salakia. My bad, Salakia.
The only thing I was saying, I was going to say, sir, is what you're saying and what y'all bringing out is so heavy because we'll sit here, kill each other over J's. We'll sit here, spend $400, $500 for 2 pair of Jordans, but we won't even spend $50 for a shirt that's from a black-owned business. Jordans are made in China,
right,
and then shipped to the United States,
right,
and then sold for probably 10, 20 times what the Chinese people are making them kids work in the sweatshops for.
Because they got a nigga advertising.
Because they have a nigga like Jordan advertising.
And he ain't shot a commercial for him in decades.
Because Jordan don't own it no more. Nike owns it.
Right.
But we won't even sit here and support our own black-owned businesses, our own Hispanic-owned businesses,
right,
our own Native Indian-owned businesses.
Right.
And they wondering why we'll never make it. Is because Stockholm syndrome.
Right.
Y'all want to be coons instead of supporting your own people, and then y'all sit here and say why we can't overcome. Because y'all sitting here listening to Martin Luther King talking about we shall overcome from getting hit by batons, getting sprayed by water hoses, and getting bit by dogs, when the I.S.U.P.K saying the only way we can overcome is to separate.
Right.
Be those holy people like the Bible says.
Right.
And if I may read 27 again,
Come on, sir. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt.
So we dwell in America, read.
In the country of Goshen.
Brother, we can make our own country.
That's right.
Commander Junior Hanna done told these people just give us 5 states. I remember this back old school. This 2014 when Commander Junior Hanna was doing his grill. And he was taking in phone calls. He said, just give us 5 states. You see what I'm saying? Let us build Yasha over here, man. That's all we need. The room of 5 states. You understand?
Yeah.
All we need is a Goshen.
Right.
You understand? All Moses asked was for 3 days, so we go to wilderness and worship our power, man.
Right.
3.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Couldn't get that.
Go ahead, sir.
No, you right.
Coronavirus will end today, man.
Right.
You understand? Jim Muhammad brought out, if they just pay a trespass offering for every wicked politician you got. If they pay a trespass offering, you understand what I'm saying? Offer Commander Junior Hanna 5 states, brother. Edom would be spared. The tabernacles of Edom would be spared. But we know you the devil that the Bible speaks of, brother.
Right.
So you will receive no mercy in the end.
Right.
So like,
And if I could, sir, and I love what my other one bringing out right now. If you just give us the 5 states, you won't have to give up another $3 trillion in stimulus that you just passed the bill for.
Right.
But Most High in Christ, because the silver that you storing up is for those that you keep in possession, and you gonna keep on paying. And please pay your 10%. It's $2,000 per person.
Right.
Commander Junior Hanna only needs $200.
Right.
Give him his 10% so we can continue to do this work.
That's right.
Because y'all finna catch hell. It's hurricane season.
Right.
The South is finna get ravished.
That's right.
And you're gonna pay more in stimuluses because you got the corona, you got the wasps, and you're gonna have hurricanes. What's a Mahusafat? That's finna tear this sucker up.
Right.
Right. As long as you keep Israel under your foot, Most High gonna be busting you upside your head.
That's right.
You understand me? So Get used to it.
That's right.
And we gonna sit here and we gonna collect. We gonna save up. Before you know it, we gonna be in about them 5 states.
That's right.
Nah.
Like the Louisiana Purchase.
Somebody, now look, listen.
Have to fight for it.
Now listen. You know what I'm saying? Our Goshen ain't gonna come without a price, man.
Right.
What we gotta do is to get our Goshen is we have to follow the Most High. We have to follow the law, statutes, commandments, and we have to get in line, because without that divine intervention, man, we will never have our Goshen in modern time. Yes. And we will have it. Trust me. You just need to think about, are you gonna be there? Is your generation gonna be there? And in order to set your generation up for being there, you need to make sure that you start doing the right thing now. And if you need to learn how to do the right thing, man, I got a perfect solution for you.
Right.
I.S.U.P.K.com, man. Go ahead, holler, go over there, find a number to the nearest city nearest you, and you connect with them. You get in class for 90 days. You know what I'm saying? You get you a Hebrew name. You knock that reproach off of yourself.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You get rid of them demons that's been holding you back from your entire life, man. You can't even imagine how much your life gonna change. I can tell you though. I can tell you, but you could show you. You could show you.
You'll be a new creature.
You'll be a new creature, huh? You'll be a brand new baby.
Reborn.
You know what I'm saying? Reborn.
Not having to go through your mother again.
Right. Come on, let's keep going, man.
Come on. And they had possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly. Verse 28, and Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. So the whole age of Jacob was 147 years. Verse 29, and the time drew nigh that Israel must die. And he called his son Joseph and said unto him, if now I have found grace in thy sight, put, I pray thee, thy hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me. Bury me not, I pray thee, in Egypt.
So listen, like,
with them niggas. Seek me up.
Israel, aka Jacob, aka the living progenitor of the 12 tribes who is in Egypt right now, or in Goshen right now. At this point, he's near his death. At this point, he's like, man, you know what? He called his son up in there. He say, hey, Joseph. He called Joseph into him. He say, hey, lift me up real quick. You know, as a older people, that, you know, when you old and gray, you know, sometimes they be bedridden. You know what I'm saying? Right. At this point, he's in the bed. He say, lift me up. Put your hand under my thigh. Lift me up. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk. You know what I'm saying? I pray thee not send me, let me die in Egypt.
Right.
Bury me with my ancestors. You know what I'm saying? That died for the cause. You know what I'm saying? What Killmonger say?
Right.
Drop me in water.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, which I gotta understand is, and that's another thing I gotta understand, you know, a lot of pop culture is based off of our ancestors, man.
Right.
You feel me? It's based. It's like I mean, you would think that they would give credit where credit was due. You know what I'm saying? But the earth revolves around us as a people who wrote this book.
Greatest story ever told.
You know what I'm saying? Our people wrote this book. The earth, everything the earth does, from pop culture to goddamn me, common sense, is based off of something that we've created or we've set into the world. You understand me? And this is no different. You feel me? When Israel, or when Jacob said, hey, bury me where my ancestors at. You know what I'm saying? Don't bury me in Egypt. Right. You feel me? Because it's not honorable to bury me over here.
Right.
It's honorable to bury me where my forefathers died.
Damn right. Mm-hmm. And if I may, sir, what this scene is you got a man that has seen, he's seen enough family reunions. You know what I'm saying? He done seen enough generations. You know what I'm saying? He done seen enough. Hey, if it wasn't for Granddaddy Israel or Jacob, we all wouldn't be here. He done seen enough of them, brother.
Yeah.
So he like, you know what? It's time for me to go on, give up the ghost and go on and rest with my father. You understand what I'm saying? So he calls in the son that he knows can grant his last wish. Man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Go on and set me up, son. Put your hand up under my thigh. Help me prop me up. I'm an old man now.
Right.
Prop me up, son. So I need you to understand the severity of this issue. By me being an old man, I want to be propped up so I can speak to you as a man, not laid on my damn back.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is what I want you to do, man. I want you to bury me with the guy, with the guy that has been with my father, Isaac, and Abraham.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't bury me with these damn heathens.
Right.
Salakia, sir.
Come on, we keep going.
Come on. Verse 30. But I will lie with my fathers. Thou shalt carry me out of Egypt and bury me in their burying place. And he said, I will do as thou hast said.
So basically, I mean, I believe we kind of, you know what I'm saying, plot spoiled, you know, so spoiled the plot a little bit by speaking on what we just spoke on, but basically that's what we just said, you know what I'm saying? He don't want to get buried in Egypt. He want to get buried where his fathers died.
Right.
He said, I pray thee. You know what I'm saying? When anytime you see a brother in the Bible say, I pray thee, man, he saying it with severe sincerity.
Right.
Like, please, man, do this for me, man. Hey, look out for your boy. Look out for Pops. You know what I'm saying? Rather, in this particular scenario. You know what I'm saying? Bury me, so like if I could. Yeah. Stupid ass. Tripping. Yeah. Bury me with my ancestors, basically. You know what I'm saying? Bury me with my forefathers. Don't bury me in this land. Bury me where my father lay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me. And that's what his son do, it shall be done.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
If I may, what you'll see later on, brother, is that, brother, we pick up the bones of our forefathers. You see what I'm saying? This is why the Egyptologists say, well, where they bones at? Where's Jacob? Where's this? Where's that? You understand what I'm saying? And here's my thing. How can we expect our oppressors, brother, who only tell us our history started in 1619 when they came, and when Negroes first got off on ships to build this place for them? How are we going to expect them to tell us the truth and show us where our ancestors really lie?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? This is the foolishness of every argument, you see what I'm saying, amongst every other doctrine that tries to dispute this book as being a nigger book, man.
Dude,
I got
one for you.
Go ahead, sir.
If I could.
If I may, sir.
Y'all, just think about this. Just think about this. Think about all the stuff that the white man will have to give up if he admits that our ancestors, where our ancestors' bones are.
Right.
Gotta give up the earth.
That'll turn the whole earth around.
That's
you understand me? The fake Jews got to give up everything they own.
Right.
They gonna probably have to give their stuff up to the Arab man up there, because they just took, you know what I'm saying? They over there fighting for whose land it is based off of who they feel is the holy people.
Right.
And then you come to find out that you're not even the holy people, that we the holy people.
Right.
You think the white man gonna give up that kind of power?
Right.
You think they're gonna give up that kind of authority on earth? You know what I'm saying? The so-called Jews got authority on earth. You'd be stupid not to see it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? Even the poor, the hillbilly white folks, they so-called hate the Jews.
Right.
The so-called Jews, rather.
$40 billion.
You know what I'm saying? They America sending them stimulus checks every year.
88.
88 is 88 now. God
And
damn.
look, it's sending them all manners of money.
Man, guess who paying for it?
Who paying for it?
Sure,
Niggas.
it is real.
The real Jews.
Right.
Paying so the so-called Jews can live.
Out of the $1.4 trillion we make.
Off of something that we ain't even had no business in. We ain't do nothing. We ain't had nothing to do with that. You feel what I'm saying?
Good night.
Salaki, the oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Goddamn
You understand me? And until we realize that, until we come to grips with that, till we can say it every morning and make sure that we can say it every morning when we brush, while we brushing our teeth, so we can make sure our teeth is sparkly white. You know what I'm saying? Until we can say it every day and we can teach our kids that every day, and guess what? We're gonna continue being oppressed. We are. We got to know who the enemies are, and we got to know who the friends are. We got to know who our allies are. We got to know who our oppressors are. You feel me? And until we figure that out, and the I.S.U.P.K has figured it out. Don't get me wrong. We know who it is. Until the mass and the populace start following who the Lord sent, which is Commander YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, then we're going to continue staying in this bondage. You understand me? We're going to continue, and we're going to continue and continue until we at a point where we are nothing, which we pretty much at now.
Right.
You understand me? You got something?
And if I could, I just like where my ancestor left it all on the line, that he didn't even want his dead body around another nation.
Right.
Nice.
Y'all Negroes have the time to take your spirit out this place, something that you can actually have control. At the point of him being dead, he doesn't have control over where he's at. So he asked his son, you can set it up for your children to have their spirit out of this place if you make the call now. You have a leader in the city that's close to you, a man who has the power to change your life, to change your children's life. Call on that brother now.
Right.
Beseech him. Tell him, I pray thee, I want a better life for my children, so your kids don't end up like Aubrey. Your nephews, your nieces and your nephews won't end up like Aubrey if you call on that leader that's closest to you. And I bet my last breath on that brother closest to you, he will make a way and he will change your life. He'll change your spirit. He'll bring you out this place. Put your bets on the I.S.U.P.K, man.
Right, man.
Place your bets here, man.
On Commander YAHANNA, man. You see what I'm saying? The man has since the school first broke off, brother, and he was standing in this place by his goddamn self.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I spoke to General Hazayan, man, and he told me Commander YAHANNA looked him in the face when they wasn't nothing but 3 or 4, when they wasn't nothing but him, with nothing but Commander YAHANNA, General Muhammad, General Mayat, and himself. He told him, and I'm quoting,
paraphrase,
and I'm quoting. So like if I may
quote,
you understand what I'm saying? General Hazayan said, Commander YAHANNA told him, Hazayan, I know what to do. I got this. You see what I'm saying? And that's back in the 90s, bro. Or the 2000s. Late 90s, early 2000s, brother. You see what I'm saying? And we got an army, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And not just niggas that will do like what the Romans do to show they might. You see what I'm saying? But niggas, you know what I'm saying, that'll march through a damn city, brother.
Right.
Do what Martin Luther King did. But brothers that never met each other, man, that will kill and be killed for one another, man.
Right.
That's what Commander YAHANNA raises up, man.
Right.
And he ain't got to have a phone conversation with you, brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he is the men that he placed in that city, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what we got here, brother.
Right.
So the real Passovers of the Most High, brother, ain't nothing but love and them jokers, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you can lose your children for as long as we got the building, brother.
Right.
Your children are good. You see what I'm saying? You can't be at your apartment complex or at your house. You see what I'm saying? And not for a second lose sight of your children, even in your own damn home. But when you at that goddamn Passover, the one that the Lord has approved under the Commander YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K, brother.
Damn right.
You lose your children, brother, and you don't even concerned about it. You worry about where the captain at that you could take a picture with that help got you in the truth, bro.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what you worry about here, man. And that's called the goddamn kingdom of heaven, bro.
Right.
That's what Commander YAHANNA has established in the earth, bro.
Right. So like an hour later, a sister come to you talking about, is this your child?
There you
You
go.
know
Take
what I'm
it back.
saying? Like, oh yeah,
Damn right.
yeah, that's my child. Go ahead, go.
You know what I'm saying?
Take him over there. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I just want to know if he ate or not.
You know what I'm
You know what I'm
saying?
saying? Can he have
Do
something?
it, yeah.
Unleavened bread?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, it's nothing short of glorious. You know what I'm saying? And what I gotta understand is this is with every event that I.S.U.P.K has. Every event that I.S.U.P.K has, is like that. Even with, I got you. Even with, we gonna go to 2:30. We started at 12:30. Even with every event that we have in I.S.U.P.K, it's like that, man.
Right.
Even the barbecues, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter where we at, man. As long as the Lord is with us, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna be in safety. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in our personal Goshen. You know what I'm saying? When we over there in McGregor Park, that's like Goshen. That's like Israel. That's like the chosen land. You know what I'm saying? Because when we over there, everybody is safe. You ain't got to worry about a damn thing. Everybody gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no heathens gonna eat. Don't get me wrong. Don't bring your heathen wife and family over there. They not eating. But everybody who Israel, you gonna eat. Definitely.
And if I may, test the spirits, try the spirits. Do that. Lose your kids at your Thanksgiving party with that uncle that you side eye.
Salaki.
Do that. Let's try that. You try that on Thanksgiving, and then you first come to the Houston barbecue in October.
Right.
And then in November, you try that same thing you did with us with them. And then you'll come back and you'll see us
if I could
in December.
If I could.
You'll come to class then. Try it.
The brother is being hypothetical.
It's all right. Being facetious.
It's being facetious. It's okay. Please don't leave your kids with your crazy uncle that
you got the side
that you got a side eye. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. The point he's trying to make is this: you can't do that at your Thanksgiving. You can do that at the Houston barbecue. You can do that at the Passover. You can do that at the Feast of Pure Rim. You can do that at the Feast of Tabernacles. You can do that at the Feast of First Fruits. You know what I'm saying? You can do that. You can let your kids run wild. Right. Because we love children. Right. We teach them how to be men. Right. We teach them how to be righteous women. We teach women how to be righteous women.
Damn right.
We teach men how to be righteous men. You understand me? We're in the business of doing that. We are the essential workers here in America. You understand me? For Israelites. You understand me? Let me see here.
And then back on topic, you know what I'm saying? Joseph was honoring his father at that moment, man. When you have an elderly person in your life, it doesn't make sense. You honoring them, or how most people try to use that, honoring your mother and your father, is different in the scriptures. Mm-hmm. It's you have that person they're in a position where they might be lacking, and then you make them, you still respect them in a way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That honoring is doing them justly in their old age. You have people who have their elderly that's in homes that they don't even take care of, but Joseph took damn good care of his father in his old age, despite everything that he had been through. Right. Forgive your parents. And when they get old, I don't care if they was a crackhead or whore, whatever. You honor them in their old age, man. Right. You honor them. You take care of them. They might be in a point where they, messing themselves. You clean them up. You do it. Don't pay somebody to do it. You do it. That's how you honor your mother and your father. He picked his father up. He put his hand under his thigh. Ain't nothing gay about that. So that's all y'all people that look at the Bible and try to pull out all these points of homosexuality. No, that put his hand under his thigh. He lifted him up. Right. So that way they can talk eye to eye together. Right. His father. That's what that was. That was his daddy, man. Right. So take that off of there. Right. So like, y'all keep on reading.
Let's go ahead and finish this
chapter. We almost done. And he said, swear unto me. And he sware unto him. And Israel bowed himself upon the bed's head.
So what the brother was just saying, just further solidifies that last verse, man. We must honor our fathers and our mothers, man, in their old ages, man. We must honor them, and I know y'all have heard this a lot, which I mean it's just further proof that these are our scriptures. This is our book. You know what I'm saying? You always hear, and you hear this from your grandmother. You hear this from this is something that's always said in black households. You better take care of them while they old, because you're gonna be old one day.
Right.
You hear that? I've heard that my whole entire life.
I'm right.
I've heard that. And what's crazy is we've heard that our entire life, and we didn't really understand that was in the Bible. That's biblical. Right. Honor thy father and thy mother. That's what that means.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because one day you will be in that position where you need to be honored. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all gotta remember that. You know what I'm saying, me? Y'all gotta remember that this Bible is our book, and it always has been, and always will be. Right. Once you start remembering that and figuring that out, then you will understand the and for lack of a better word, but this is exactly what it is. It's the pride of being the Lord's chosen people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The honor in being the Lord's chosen people. That's the better word.
Yeah.
The honor. Because the honor, shalom, sis. I ain't seen you in a little bit. The honor in being the Lord's people. The honor being the Lord's chosen. The honor in being the people that not only live to what the scripture says, but also are the people that the scripture's been talking about throughout time. It's honor in that. You know what I'm saying? Pick up your honor. You know what I'm saying? Drop the facade.
Right. The shame.
Drop the false sense of security, the false sense of equality, the false sense of you and the oppressor that the Bible speaks of all the same. You're not. Right. You're not the same. Let me make that clear. We are not the same as the oppressor. Right. I don't care what we're going through. I don't care what kind of conditions that we are in. We are not the same as the oppressor. Right. We are better than the oppressor.
Damn right.
And until you figure that out, guess what? You will always feel self-conscious. You will feel a lack. You will feel the lack of honor in thyself. You know what I'm saying, me? We need to start figuring that out. And where else a better place to figure that out than the I.S.U.P.K, where we teach it to you every day of the week. We teach it to you every day. We tell you who you are every day of the week. Right. We tell you who you are every day of the week, whether we in class or whether we not in class. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever platform we on at the time, wherever we at, whether we're at the slave or we at in our leisure, we're gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's important to know what you got.
And Salakia, and what the other one is bringing out, man, he trying to get you back to your self-worth, man.
Right.
To know what you really worth.
Right.
You worth more than pennies on the dollar.
Right.
You can have your own dollar. You can have the you know what I'm saying? You'll be more than 3/5 worth of man.
Right.
You'll be a whole man.
Right.
We'll teach you how to be a man with the spirit of the Most High on you.
Right.
And it damn near makes you supernatural when you come into this place, because you learn how to fight off all them things that you got folks who say, man, I can't quit smoking weed. Right. I love the hoes. You know what? We quit smoking weed. And we don't love the hoes. Right. So you look at us like we superhuman. Right. God damn it, you are superhuman. Right. You Yasha Allah. You a prince of the goddamn power. Right. Act like it.
Right.
Be like it.
Right.
Consume that spirit and emit that so other people can see your glory.
Right.
That's the glory that's been covered up. Like how they say Moses had that veil on. We got a veil on right now. Take that off.
Mm-hmm.
Become something new. Be a new creature. Be brainwashed. Get clean.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Salakia, sir.
That's you hit that motherfucker on the head. Salakia. Let me see.
We at 48-1 in the Hebrew. So.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get a couple in real quick.
Come on,
you can, let me see here. Let me give me a second. Get over here. Let me tell you where you gonna end at.
I can do 7 because y'all probably gonna fill it in.
We go to
Let's get to go to 4.
Come on, sir. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 48 and 1 in the Hebrew. YAHANNA, Akarya, Hadabarium, Ha-Allah, Amar, LaYahWasap, Hana, Abayaka, Khala, Wayakwak, Atha, Shanya, Banyawa, Imawa, Atha, Manasha, Atha, Aparium. Verse 2 in the Hebrew. Wayagad, Layaikwa, Amar, Hana, Banka, Yawasap, Ba'a, Ayaka, Wayathakazak, Yasha'ala, Wayashab, Il, Hamata. Verse 3 in the Hebrew. Amar, Yaikwa, Yawasap, Allah, Shadia, Nara'ah, Aliyah, Balawazah, Balawaz, Baratazah, Kanine, Barak, Athia. Verse 4 in the Hebrew. Amar, Alya, Hananiah, Maparaka, Maparka, Maparka, right? Yeah. Maparak. Okay. Waha, Rabariyatka, Wanathathiyaka.
Maharbayatka.
Huh?
Wahar
Bayatka. Wa Nathathiyaka or Mathathyak.
Wanathayak.
Wamathayak. Lakwahal. Imadium. I'm a yum. Wanathathia. Atha. Arataza. Harataza. Hazaath. Lazaraika. Lazaraika. Akaryaka. Akazath. Iwalam.
Let's get it English.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 48, verse 1 in the English.
Right, that was
4 of them, sir.
Okay, yeah.
Come on. And it came to pass after these things, the one told Joseph, that one told Joseph, behold, thy father is sick. And he took with him his 2 sons, Manasseh and Ephraim.
So at this point, Joseph is coming into the understanding that his father is gone sick. So he got his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Keep going.
And one told Jacob and said, Behold, thy son Joseph cometh unto thee. And Israel strengthened himself and sat upon the bed.
And so at this point, Jacob or Israel is under has been told that his son is on his way over to the crib. You know what I'm saying? So now he like, okay, well, let me try to gather my strength and sit up on the bed. You know what I'm saying? Old man. You feel me? He 147 years old. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come. And Jacob said unto Joseph, the power almighty appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan and blessed me.
So Jacob is letting Joseph know that he had been blessed by the Lord in the land of Luz.
Right.
Verse 4, and said unto me, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee, and I will make thee, and Salakia, and I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession.
And so the Lord said to Jacob, not only will he make you fruitful and multiply him, but he'll make him a multitude of people. You could almost say
Blacks, Hispanics,
black or different races, a multitude of people,
Right.
different races. I'm using these quotation marks for context. Keep going. Oh yeah, and then Salakia, and will give this land to thy seed for thee an everlasting possession. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this will let you know that us as a people, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have been given promises and been given and been promised things even before us.
Right.
Way before us. It's time for us to start gathering ourselves together, correcting ourselves so that we can establish who we are on the earth, for one. For two, take all of the things that follow what the Lord has told us to do and be who the Lord who wants us to be, for two. And for three, gain all the things that the Lord said that we will have if we do those things.
Right.
You understand me? Until we do 1 and 2, then we'll never get to 3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying? And that's why we always say that it needs a divine intervention, because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna take more than us telling y'all to keep doing this. The Lord gonna come down here, man.
For the decree.
And he gonna put it down. He is going to lay the groundwork, literally. And the ground gonna be littered with blood before he finish.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Are you gonna be one of those people that is out here or get rose up in the midst, or you gonna get cut down in the midst?
Good night.
Which one you go? What side you gonna choose? You gotta have to make your election sure now.
Right.
You better make it sure. While y'all out here talking about voting, you better vote in the real election.
Good night.
By voting by, and when I say vote, I mean align your actions up with what your election is, who side you on.
Right.
You understand me? Choose wisely. You understand me? Because if you don't choose wisely, guess what? It's gonna get chose for you.
Right.
You understand me? You gonna be one of the people that said, Lord, Lord, ain't I prophesied in your name? And he gonna be like, man, I ain't never knew you. I don't even know who you is, fam. I don't know who you are.
Or if I may, bring thy enemies before me and slay them.
You understand me? Now, man, look.
Well, not that I should reign over them.
Damn right.
Hey, man, look. Y'all thinking Christ gonna be the only one getting his sword with? Nah, we all gonna get it in the mud. It's gonna be up to all of us.
Right.
So what side you gonna be on? The muddy side or the bloody side?
Right.
I'm gonna be on the muddy side. I'm trying to get my sword dirty.
Right.
You hear me? I'm trying to bring it back wet me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what you got?
And if I may, brother, this is not the first time Israelites have had to kill Israelites because we were ordered by the Most High.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord has always done this because of our hard-heartedness, brother. You know what I'm saying? And as real priests and prophets of the Lord, we understand the destruction that's approaching, man. And we don't want it to happen. You understand what I'm saying? Even the scripture say even Moses hid his face from when the Lord had to push Moses out the damn way. You see what I'm saying? Moses, get out the way. Let me kill these people.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? But we love you. We don't want that to happen to you, man.
Make a tribe of just Moses.
Do you see what I'm saying? We was almost the seed of Moses, brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, God, the Lord don't play, man. You see what I'm saying? Stop having him regret, brother. You know, and it's only because of Christ now that he don't regret.
Right.
Because he did blot out a man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But let's stop provoking the anger of the Most High against us, brother. You see what I'm saying? Let's be righteous, brother, and let's go and build this kingdom to now, brother.
So we can
go ahead, sir.
So we can get that land that's been promised to us everlasting.
Damn right, brother.
You know what I'm saying? So we can take the role that we've been given on earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Since the beginning. You feel me?
Right.
Y'all gotta let go of that docile Martin Luther King spirit that y'all got out here on earth, man, and start taking on that righteous spirit of the Lord.
Right.
Because that docile spirit is what got you weak now. Make you look like a peon out here, man. Don't nobody respect us, man. Right. These other nations don't respect us, man. They don't give a damn. They walk all over us out here in these streets, man. You got the Chinese, man. They sell your rib a pack of hash, slap the shit out of her in the same sentence.
Damn.
And she cool with it.
She be back.
And what she do? You know what I'm saying? Run right back up there. Her friends run right back up there for sure.
After she gets
sisters. Right.
But they supposed to support her.
You got no self-respect.
Nope. We need to respect ourselves, man. And the way we're gonna respect ourselves, well, I'm gonna give you the solution. If you want to know how to respect yourself, if you want to know how to be a righteous man and a righteous woman and have self-worth, if you want to know how, the I.S.U.P.K will teach you, man. We got plenty of men in here that are counselors.
I'm right.
We spend our time, our nights, our days, our mornings, our early mornings, our afternoons, teaching people, telling people what's the right thing to do and what's the wrong thing to do, man. It's okay if you've been wrong. We was wrong too.
Right.
We was wrong once as well. We learn how to overcome that. We learn how to overcome that spirit of rebelliousness and stiff-neckedness. We learn how to let go of that bull crap that we've been holding on to hold us into this captivity, not only physically, but mentally.
Right.
You understand me? We've been held mentally captive for so long to make it feel like, you know what I'm saying, turn the other cheek is the way to go. No, we don't need to turn the other cheek. We need to turn our back on these people.
Right.
That's right. Damn right.
Forget turning the other cheek. Don't let them slap you in your other cheek when they slap you in the other one.
Right.
Turn your back on them and walk away. Let's go over here to the other end.
Damn right.
Let's go to the other side of the room. You feel me? And then we can build our kingdom on the other side of the planet. You understand me? What you got?
Or if they not smack you, but smack your goddamn brother, man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't let them take it lightly that they put a hand on your brother.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Chinese man ain't gonna go for that. Now the triads and all those the Amorite gangs, they can kill each other, right? But if another nation of people go into that community and put their hands on them, if these pigs, these white 12 put their hands on them, it's gonna be a problem.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Even if they commit a crime. You see what I'm saying? Even if they commit a federal crime. You see what I'm saying? You don't see no Japanese people getting hit up for no RICO charges.
Yeah,
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And it's you don't
That's
see
crazy.
no damn Chinese people getting hit up for no RICO charges.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? But as soon as a nigga try to build a enterprise, you see what I'm saying? RICO. And
They
you
try
go
to
across state line. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, they try to RICO you even if you rap about it.
Right.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't gonna RICO the triads.
Right.
You feel me? What you got?
And the thing is, when these people, when things do happen to them, they don't go march.
Right.
They
Damn.
don't go run.
Right.
When the Chinese man got kicked off the plane, they didn't go stand outside the airport. They stopped spending their money with them. They took their spirit out of this place.
Brother, and got $12 million
Off the recourse of them just saying, we're not going to give you our love, because we all understand that where your treasure is, so shall your heart be.
Right.
Paraphrasing. Niggas got to do the same thing.
And I'm so sure that they didn't write no letters to the senator.
No, sir.
They ain't had to do none of that.
They don't even have people in Congress.
Right.
Months later, they don't have a caucus. The largest caucus on Capitol Hill
Black caucus.
is the Black Caucus, man.
Hey, it's like if I could.
And don't shit happen. So like,
No, you right. You too all. And when something happens to the Asian community, you don't hear them going through the Asian community talking about we need to vote locally.
right.
You know, the president is one thing, but we gotta vote local. That's the only way we're gonna stop these people from killing us as Asians.
They keep
Right.
Is
their
if we
damn
vote
money.
locally.
Right.
No, they don't never say that. You don't never hear that, man. You'll never hear Chinese people going through Chinese communities talking about we got to vote.
Right.
But it's a Chinatown in every city.
Right.
How?
Right.
It's a Chinatown in every city because they know how to keep their treasure where their heart lies.
That's right.
And keep their heart with their people.
Right.
As long as our heart is with the oppressor, guess what? Our treasure gonna be with the oppressor, and guess what? We gonna be the oppressor gonna stand on us.
Right. And if I may, the opioids, brother, they come from Vietnam.
Come on.
They come from Afghanistan, man.
Poppy fields
The
guarded by
good
American
green,
citizens.
the good green marijuana, brother, comes from the south of the border, brother, from these Spaniards. You see what I'm saying? But why do we catch all the time for it, brother? You understand? Why do we catch the time for it, man? Because the Lord tell us we not supposed to be dope dealers, brother. You see what I'm saying? We have an inheritance, Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. And that's to rule the goddamn earth.
That's right.
But the Lord ain't gonna let us be hypocrites in ruling the earth.
Or junkies.
Like the so-called white man is, brother. You see what I'm saying? He will appear to have an image of being right. You understand? But be wrong. The Lord hates that. That's matter of fact, the book of Proverbs, chapter 9 says that's what the Lord hates the most, man. A goddamn hypocrite.
Right.
You understand? The Lord don't want us to be that, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord wants, when we make a righteous judgment, we hold ourselves to that same standard.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what the Lord wants for YAHANNA, man. And that's a small thing, brother. For rulership, man.
Right. Right. Man, we're gonna end the class right there. Give the officers up here a hand, man. They helped me out a lot, man. Big ups to these brothers. Big ups to Shamar. You know what I'm saying? We got a run over here, man, holding it down. Big time. Big ups to the sisters this here, man. What we gonna do is we're gonna end it off at Genesis. Oh, and big ups to all of y'all who watching online. We're gonna end it at Genesis 48:5, which is where we're gonna start next week. You understand me? You know, as usual, per usual, you know what I'm saying? The Spirit of the Lord get on the brothers in here, you know what I'm saying? We don't got camp, so we gotta release it somewhere, you know what I'm saying, on a Sabbath, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we do here. You know what I'm saying? So like if it seems like we moving a little bit slow, man, but we gotta get these lessons out somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Baba shot the water.
Right.
With that, imagine we're gonna stand. We're gonna go over the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Imagine Wapan Yahakwadam saw. Yes, sir. One time for you, brother.
when we reading the Hebrew? You got it.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakutka. Taba'ah. Ratzaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Hawa. Hayah. Hashemayim.
Natalanawa.
Lakam. Call. Yawam. Wasalaknawa. Kabawatnawa. Kasalaknawa. Kabawafinawa. Wala'ah. Tabi'anawa. Anasaya 1. Awashanawa. Ayan. Ra. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Wahala. Wahata Para. Wa'alamim. Aman. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power and the glory, forever. So be it. With that, Sar, I'm going to salute the Torah. Yahweh Shem Yahushabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushabrak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahushabrak Yah. Come on, man.
Also in Christ. All right. All right, with that, we're going to do a courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushabrak Yazmatah, Saul, face the sisters, men of Israel, Amayim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yahweh Shem Yahushabrak Yazmatah, dismiss.
Shalom, y'all. So like y'all was late. Shalom.